Now we're at 79 degrees, so that's pretty muggy as you head out the door. 96 was our high yesterday, and we'll be right about there again today. There's only one good piece of news, is that we're beginning to see the average daily high temperature come down 1 degree. Okay, so instead of being 95 for average, we're at 94. So it's a good sign. It's a trend, okay? It's a trend. We're looking forward to it. Well, here's that unusual frontal system that's in Texas in the last couple of weeks of August, rather. It is bringing some very nice, comfortable weather to North Texas, where they're getting down into the 50s in Amarillo and 60s in Lubbock this morning. So the Texas Tech Raiders, I'm sure, having a nice morning, getting off to college. But the humidity, of course, is still down south, and that's where we are. There is no real change for us. You'll notice that right about here is where the humidity starts to pick up. North of it, it dries off. This is the heat index. So yes, it is humid, it is hot. And again, we're going to stay with the possibility of a heat index getting up to 110, which we hit yesterday. So the heat advisory is up. The 110 is important because that's the second level of advisory. The first level is at 105. So it gives you an idea of how steamy it's going to be. Here's San Antonio. Here's the little showers associated with that frontal system yesterday afternoon. It wasn't really much, wasn't that exciting, but they did get something. We didn't get much of anything. Even the Gulf showers sort of went away. We're not looking for any kind of precipitation for us over the next 5 or 6 days. In fact, this front is going to start moving northbound as a warm front because it has gotten as far south as it's going to get. Now, here's the bad news. The bubble of hot air that's over the southwest is actually coming back on top of us. So it's going to get, even hotter over the next couple of days. But could be worse. Here's Washington and Oregon State. And as you can see, they're under air pollution advisories. Got some video to show you this. This is amazing. This is Seattle, Washington. And if you've ever been there, it's really beautiful, crystal clear air they get because they get that wind off of the Pacific Ocean. This is all the smoke from the fires. And it's just hanging there, and it's going to hang there until some big Pacific storm. Look at the Space Needle. You can't even see the Space Needle. As soon as a big storm comes in from the Pacific to blow that away, it's going to be hanging. So they've got all kinds of air pollution problems there. We have air pollution problems in Dallas, but we don't have any significant problems for us. Let's see. We do have a map. Oh, yeah, this is important. Hurricane Lane, we've been talking about it, is a 4. It's going to weaken, but look at this. Everything changed last night. The track now takes it much closer to the Hawaiian Islands. In fact, as a 1, it's going to be affecting Honolulu. So they're going to be getting some rough weather. Now, it's not going to be a 4, it's going to be a 1, but it's still not exactly paradise because you're supposed to be in paradise. Anyway, here's our high today, 95, then 96, then warming up to about 97 Thursday or Friday. We'll be right about there. Hopefully by the weekend we'll get a few stray showers. Your 7-day forecast brought to you by NEC Co-op Energy.